Hey, what's up, guys? This is Niger Street Lawyer. As for Odogu when I be now, and I meet this stage like this, as I this stage like this now, I feel come bounce you come up for my stage, even for my show. You pay money, say you attend show for free. You understand? You don't beg me, say Odogu, barrister. I want to attend your show, I don't get money. You pay money, carry your fine bill, come show, whoever the girl be. When I come, they show, say because sleep dey catch the girl, she can't dey sleep. As for Odogu when I be now, nobody reach me, based on say that for Nigeria, and as we do anyhow as we like. Everybody, police go do anyhow, politician go do anyhow, pastor go do anyhow, even musician, wey be say without fans is a nobody, would misbehave and walk you out of the show, and life moves on. Unfortunately, Colorado, near Denver, at the No Sign of Witness show, it's not Nigeria. It didn't happen in Ojo Eleba. It didn't happen in Lekki. It didn't happen in Abuja. It happened in Colorado, United States of America. What did I say? United States of America, where people know their rights. They can easily access justice. Even though in Nigeria, you can easily access justice, so it's just that people do not know their rights. Because some people tell there's no justice, there is justice in Nigeria. The problem is that you do not know how to access justice and you do not know your rights. The difference in Colorado, in United States, is that everything they are available. The guy knowing rights, they can access it. I just pray that the Almighty Odogu that worked those people out is not slammed by legal action by the promoters of that show. Remember, I didn't say by the people he worked out, because there's likely no contract between him and the people he worked out of his show. You know why I said so? Now, it is usually not the artist that organizes the show, unlike what most of you think. There's usually a promoter or the venue, the people who own the arena, that would advertise their ticket, sell their ticket for people to come to the show. Now, it is unlikely that the Odogu is in any form of contract with the people he worked out of the show. But mind you, the owners of the arena or the promoters are certainly in contract with the people that were worked out. Now, what are the legal implications? The moment you put out ticket, you sell a ticket, there's a binding contract that the show, I'm going to be allowed to partake in the show, subject only to some exceptions. There are venue exceptions, there are venue rules, that if you bring this in, you bring in a weapon, or you misbehave in the show, you'll be walked out, and you cannot demand a refund, or you cannot sue for breach of contract. But this is a different case. Feeling sleepy in a show does not amount to that exception, does not amount to that. You have not breached any rules of the arena. And mind you, it has been said that this lady even was going through a lot, and she was tired. And it's normal for humans to tire. Even the dog himself, after that show, I'm on sleep. My guy will go sleep. But he worked out these people. Now, one, they can sue the promoters for refund of their ticket money, because they were forcefully asked out. Even though they didn't bundle them, the security people came to ask them out. And if they had not agreed to leave, they would have been bundled out. So they were asked to leave. That's the breach of contract. First, they can demand for their ticket money to be refunded. They can also demand specific damages. What are the damages? We flew from New York to Colorado and we couldn't attend. You pay my flight tickets. We booked hotel, for 2 nights. Because of this show, we came in, we didn't even come in yesterday, we came in day before yesterday. Or we came in today, we booked 1 night. You are going to refund that money. You are going to pay the special damages for that, because it was your action that made them lose that money. They didn't have to stay in a hotel even for the show, and they didn't partake in the show. Now, the baba of them all is that they can sue the promoters for a very big sum of money for breach of contracts, and they'll be awarded. The court will agree, especially courts in developed climes like the United States of America. They will agree with them, because it has also been said that the Odogu has gone behind to apologize, even though he's still ranting on social media, refused to apologize, telling his fans that, did I beg you to be my fan? People can be so arrogant around here in this country. But listen, in the United States, or even Nigeria, even if that thing happened in Nigeria, you can sue the promoters or the organizers and get good amount of money. So you can sue for your refund, sue for special damages, the money you lost, flights, hotel, and all of them, and then you can sue for breach of contracts. And mind you, by the time these people sue the promoters, what do you think promoters are going to do? Of course, they will turn around and sue the Odogu who walk people out of the show, because the Odogu is in breach of contract with the organizers. His duty is to come and perform and respect the audience and not breach any of the terms between the promoters and the audience or the participants at the show. But he haven't breached that term, then the organizers, the promoters can turn around and sue. Or if they do not want to do that, they can join the Odogwu in the action that those people will bring. There's another person who, this thing, we are not solely liable. It is not our doing. Yes, the contract was breached, but it is not us. It is this person who, like this thing we used to say, I'm not the Odogwu that breached the contract. This is the Odogwu that breached the contract. That kind of thing also there for law. Thank you. Share, like, and leave your comment. I respond to comments.